What's up, fam? So we all know that winter is upon us. We see the leaves changing on the trees, the winds blowing a little bit harder in certain areas. But what I have been trying to pay attention to is what's going on with C19 and other possible variants out here. We know that things get a little crazy around this time ever since 2020, and what I'm seeing as of 3 days ago, that the C19 numbers are advancing in certain areas more than others, and also that the Omicron is mutating into different variants as well. So just stay vigilant. I'm not telling anybody to wear a mask if that's not what you want to do. We all know that a mask is not 100%, just like nothing that we do to protect ourselves is 100%. But I'm just letting you know what's going on out here. And also, with this colder weather happening is, making me look at my pantry a little bit more. Move some things around, see what else I need to get in there in order to get prepped up, stocked up for the winter season, especially with the storms that could possibly come through, and maybe not be able to get out to the store, and already having those items stocked up in my home. So things that you might want to add to your prepper pantry, let's get into that.
Back to what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again.
I made a list of things that I have in my pantry so that I can let you know, not to say you need to get what I have, but just things that will help you get through, and trying to have at least 7 days worth of it is also helpful as well. So I always start off any list with bottled water, making sure you have enough bottled water for each adult in your home. Everyone should have at least a gallon per day per person, and that's just for drinking, and then extra water for washing dishes, or giving to your animals, or whatever it is you have to do around the house, a little bit of cleaning. You want to have potable water as well. Also, please remember that when you're storing your water, if you're storing it on the floor, make sure it's not a concrete floor, because that will cause leaching issues and your water will not be good. So we're going to do the foods first, and then non-food items I'll add to the list as well last. So the next thing you want to think about is canned goods. What kind of canned goods do you have in your home? Is it something that you can open up? Usually you don't have to, cook it. You could eat it straight out the can if you had to. But making sure that you have canned goods in your home, preferably a lot of soups and stews and canned meat. There canned fruit out there as well. You can add that to your list also, and having a way to open that, because what's good having a can and you don't have a way to open it, right? So making sure you have extra can openers in case one kind of breaks on you, because that happens to me a lot. Also, when you are storing and stocking up for winter, or just any emergency event that might happen, you want to make sure you have that comfort food, meaning snacks. Don't think you don't need to be stocking up on snacks, because if you stuck in the house, if you figure that out from 2020, you definitely want to have things that's not going to make people agitated. Like, oh my gosh, there are no snacks in the house. Like the other day, because I hadn't gone grocery shopping, my child was like, "You didn't buy no snacks?" And I was like, "No, don't you work a job? You buy your own snacks." But make sure you have snacks in your house, even if it's just Jello, okay? Something that's shelf stable. Just get some snacks in your home, chips, granola bars, etc. Anything you can buy in a jar that you eat, go ahead and get it. Think about the things you already have. Do you have enough of those? If those run out and you can't go out to the store, if you're stuck in a snowstorm or something like that, do you have jelly? Do you have bread? Do you have peanut butter? Or if you're allergic to peanut butter, whatever that substitute is, do you have that in your home? as a way to make a meal. It doesn't have to be a gourmet meal, but make a meal. But if you have that backup power, you might be able to actually cook you some food. And also, that's another thing we'll get into later, and that is about having something to prepare your food with, like, you know, a little butane stove or something like that, or outdoor grill. Anything that you can do to, you know, still provide some comfort without being, you know, 100% in on everything, even when the power's down. I love stocking up on dried pasta. No matter what kind of shell it is or noodle it is, I like to stock up on it. Even the, what they call oodles of noodle, ramen, even those, I stock up on those. Even though I don't really eat a lot of ramen, I have them in there as a just in case. I just wouldn't use the little packets that come in it because the sodium is really heavy. I would just use onion powder and garlic powder with it. But having those items available and ready is key. Another way to get protein is nuts and jerky. Have those things also. I like doing tuna, even the ones in the pouches or the sardines in the can. They come in different flavors. I love the mustard one. Also, when you're doing, you know, cheeses, dairy stuff like that, have shelf-stable milk in case, you know, the power is down, whether it's a snowstorm or whatever the situation is. You still have access to milk if you need it for a recipe or if you need it for your kids. And having cheeses to make those sandwiches with. The best cheese they say to have is the wax cheese because it lasts longer outside of the refrigerator, as well as the salted butter will last you longer than the other butter, the unsalted butter, outside of the refrigerator. So let's go over a few things that I have not talked about, which is non-food items we want to be stocking up on for the winter to come and these storms that may happen. So no one can predict that. Just a little bit, the weatherman can do it. I like watching Ryan Hall, y'all. So check his channel out. Gives you straight to the point weather, unlike the regular news. So let's get back to the things that you need to be doing. Some of the things I like to do is making sure I have ample amount of blankets on hand in case we lose power. A way to warm us. Even you can get the electric blankets, that's fine. But if you don't have any kind of solar power bank, a station or whatever where you can plug into it and use it, then it's pointless. It's just a regular blanket. So you might as well make sure you get regular blankets. They have wool ones. The only place I've found them is on Amazon though. Wool blankets keep you warm. My husband has a really nice wool blanket that he keeps in his tractor trailer truck with him. Like he's headed to Colorado right now. They just had snow and it's really cold there right now. So that blanket is going to come in handy. Also, making sure you have batteries, like I said, for, I don't know if I said it or not, having batteries for your handheld radio so you can keep up with the weather, or batteries for whatever you need it for, especially if you have kids and you want to keep them busy, if they don't have puzzles and things like that. Having those things in your house, that's another thing. Recreational stuff, playing cards or games, because you don't have devices and we're all hooked on our devices, so those backups are helpful. I even like coloring in coloring books. That is so peaceful to me. That is not a kid thing to do. It is very peaceful. Make sure you share the video out, help the channel. I am losing subscribers. I don't know what the deal is, but God is always good, so he will provide regardless. But I'm here to help you with news you can use, ways you can better help your family in a crisis situation. And I hope this video is helpful for those who did not know where to start, where to begin. You can do this on a budget. It's just going to take time. Some people say you don't have a lot of time left. As long as you're breathing, as long as you're living, you have time. My husband just told me that. He's like, stop stressing over stuff. You will get it done. Get it done in increments and it'll all be fine. If you are a coffee drinker, you might want to go ahead and start adding that coffee to your list. And lastly, but not leastly, and I know that's probably not a word, but it is today. So don't forget your paper towels and your toilet paper. Notice I did not say those things first. That is everything that just like sold out. Like people could actually eat paper towel and toilet paper for, to stay alive. That's how it was going off the shelf. And I get it. I was out there getting my stuff stocked up as well. But prioritize what it is you really need. Okay. Do you need 25 boxes of toilet paper and paper towels? Probably not. If you're just starting out, get what you need. And then, maybe once a month or once every other month, add to it. And you'll turn around and you'll be like, wait, I have a lot of stuff here. And you'll be able to share it with your family if so need. Because it's about being self-sufficient, but it's not about being selfish. So the things that you are stocking up on for yourself in your home, you need to be willing and able, in case you need to, help your family members out as well with it. When you're cooking items, you're going to need that durable pot to cook with over a fire if you have to cook over a fire. So cast iron skillets are a great way to do that. Dutch ovens are a great way to do that. Adding silverware, disposable silverware, forks, spoons, knives, those things to your list is important, because who wants to be using their water up washing dishes? Okay. And also trash bags. You need a way to discard those items that you are using. And especially if your water is down and you're using the bathroom, you're not going to want to stuff all of that toilet paper in the toilet. You want to have a bag that you can tie up and discard. So don't forget the small things when you are stocking up your home. So we're going to run into the Walmart real quick, just do a little price check and see where things are. And that'll be the end of the video, you guys. And I thank you for being here. Again, I hope it was helpful, useful. I hope that you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We would love for you to become a part of the family, become one of our cousins here on Tommy Bites TV Homestead. Yes, I put the homestead back in there because I'm probably going to just be doing my homestead over here as well. And that's probably why my channel is doing the fluctuation and the analytics. I knew it would take a hit, but God promised me one thing, and that is, if you do what I say, if you follow my steps, I will not lead you wrong. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to try to help each person that I can possibly help with what they are trying to do, whether it's growing your own food, raising your own meat animals, raising egg layers in your backyard, whatever it is you are doing, and also trying to bring you the news that you can use, the things that are happening out here, whether it's stores closing or whatever. I'm trying to provide that as well, without overloading you, because I know a lot of people escape the real world to go to YouTube for whatever reason they do. But I want to be helpful and useful in my life to other people at this point in my life. That's the season that I'm in right now. Doing better than I did the day before, being more obedient than I was the day before, doing a little bit more every single day, because all of that adds up. No matter how overwhelmed I get at times with not having the garden done before the cold weather comes in, or blowing the leaves and the leaves right back in the yard. Whatever it is, I let the small things stress me out, and I can't do that. I have to get back to making my list. My husband's like, you need to make your list. Make your list. You don't have to check everything off every day as far as all of this got to get done today. Just make your list and then check them off one at a time. That way you can visually see you are getting stuff done, because sometimes it feels like I'm not getting anything done, because the list just keeps growing. But that is life, especially when you own a home or not own a home. That is life. Things are going to happen. Things are going to take a detour, make you take a detour from what you want to do in order to do the things you have to do. So let's go into the store.
dry. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever, forever, forever. I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever, forever, forever. I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?